Hello and welcome to Pocket Gamer.biz's YouTube channel. I'm Jon Jordan, and today we're in our first time user experience playlist. That's where we play a game for the first 10 minutes or so, get the first time user experience, which is the thing that developers spend a lot of time crafting because it's the thing that is most important if you want to keep a player who downloads your game. So the game we're looking at today is Winterstate from Finnish developer PlayRaven, who have a pretty high reputation. Not had any massive hits yet, but they've done some pretty interesting games in their short lifespan. Spy Master being, I guess, the most interesting one, which is a World War II strategy turn-based game that was super good. So no pressure, PlayRaven. So we've just kind of started the game, and we're just going to go into the tutorial. So I guess the just a bit of the background is it's like an Arctic winter has happened all over the US, and it's kind of like a Mad Max in the American winter as opposed to the Australian desert. So it's vehicle combat, so we're going to hit the start combat button. You can see this is our little chap. We're going to draw a vehicle. You know, this used to be quite popular, didn't it? Kind of drawing a route. People played draw race, I'm sure. And obviously, flight control, which was the big one. So we're going to draw a line. Action's going to happen. We can see where we're going. Vehicle attacks enemies in range. Okay, so where are we going to draw this again? I think it doesn't tell me to do that, but I'm going to guess that's what I have to do. Obviously, it's interesting with tutorials how much they tell you to do. There's a lot of tutorials now have buttons: do this, do this, do this, do this. I think a bit patronising. Depends on your audience is, of course. You can see now I've actually could have got hit by two of those. But I guess this is a slightly more what we like to call a mid-core type game for people who like vehicle combat. It doesn't matter if I continue moving on. So a brutal win. Well, not really. So I destroyed the three targets that didn't do very much by driving past them. Okay, but that's the tutorial. You know, tutorials is basically you draw a line and your vehicle follows that line. I'm going to draw a line. That's quite nice as well. So this is the kind of the higher level map. Haha, more bad guys like they can stop us. So he's going to try roadblock. So we can see this kind of nice user interface, nice graphics there, showing us there's me, there's what the enemy is going to look like. Obviously, there's going to be, I imagine, a single-player campaign mission, and obviously, I would imagine, as what all games are doing now, PvP as well. So let's go into fight. So a little hit then about reversing. That's again been very popular, isn't it? These little kind of hints that come up. We're going to start combat. So, okay, so he's trying to stop us. Don't worry, we're stronger. That's always good in a tutorial, isn't it? So, draw my little route. I'm not being too clever with this, so we're just going to drive past him. Stop the vehicle by tapping on it. Okay. What else with it like that? Do I gain any strategic advantage? Not really clear, because I've gone the wrong way. Well, that's vehicle combat, isn't it? Let's go around that way. At least I know he's got less health than me. He's trying to get away. Ooh, maybe I've messed that up. I assume he's not allowed to get away, so we'll probably be okay. You'd kind of think in these kind of vehicle games you wouldn't really want to stop, because that's not what you do in vehicle combat games, is it? Okay, so pretty simple again. Remember to upgrade my vehicle's weapons and ability. I guess that's the main metagame. I'm going to draw again. Let's see what this baby can do. Looks like who am I fighting this time? Okay, so we can see at the bottom there's rewards and XP. I mean, this is all, I guess, fairly standard for people who've played free-to-play mobile games. That there's going to be a gameplay. This is what we're seeing here. This is what we're going to do in missions. We're going to draw lines, and that's going to be the kind of gameplay, core gameplay. But actually, the core part of the game, if we're going to play this game for weeks and months, is going to be the metagame, which is going to be presumably buying new vehicles and leveling them up. So if I go over the so it's going to seeing an energy mechanic now. You'll see that in the top screen. Let's use the firebomb. So if I powered up, I get to use particular types of weaponry. Target the HQ. So do I just throw that there? Oh, because it's not within range. Okay, so you see where that green circle is. Now, is the firebomb going to happen? How do I get the firebomb to work? Okay, so tap it. So that could have been, I had to guess that really, because nothing was happening. Okay, but okay, we see what's going on. So sometimes it's interesting that some developers make the tutorial hard to see what kind of users they're going to want. Okay, so that was interesting. So just quickly did I played that tutorial, those kind of 3 levels without logging into Google Play Services. So that's something that you can do because people don't like logging into Google Play Services often, or if it's Apple, that kind of Game Center or anything. So obviously it's nice to do that in a frictionless way, and then when they've played through the tutorial, or at least a part of the tutorial, I've leveled up. But at that point, you've kind of asked them for identification about who they are, which is useful for you if you're going to send push notifications and stuff. So where are we going? Need supplies. The text is a tiny bit little, isn't it? Going to liberate the farm. So let's go and do that. Okay, you can see a trading post. Wow. Okay, so there's goods. So there's going to be, it looks like a pretty detailed selling element in here. Okay, have I gone the wrong way? I've gone the wrong way probably, haven't I? I need to go there. I went to the trading post. I went to the big flashing thing. So, oh look, so there's me and look at all those other guys. Okay, so that's going to be a bit harder. It's going to be 2 turrets, 2 trucks, and a big HQ. So is it going to help me out with hopefully some goodies? So I can see there's these things the electricity things I have to go over probably first. Okay, move over here, but I don't want to get too close to that one because that's got. So let's go around there, take him on. Because I want to take him out first. Assuming I'm better than him, which looks like I am in terms of I've got a better truck. He's taking more damage than me. I'm not really doing anything very clever. Blow up. Okay, so now I can go on my merry way. Try and power up here. Okay, so that's powered up, is it? So if I go around here, select a target, drop the fob on him. Okay, but did it? Okay, so it's doing kind of consistent damage. He's on fire, so he's taking damage over time. Let's finish him off. So I can go to this one and get another firebomb. Okay, so where should we go? Let's go over here. So we're getting the target of this guy. Boom. So if I just leave it, presumably he'd just blow up, would he? Be a bit dull, wouldn't it? So where's the HQ? That's there. Okay, so he wouldn't actually. He took a certain amount of damage, but then I've got to go in and finish it off myself. So we could kind of do a loop like this to encourage this guy to come and get me. Then we can see kind of this the kind of area of attack. Let's go and recharge my firebomb. So I guess I can use this firebomb on this guy, although he'll be moving, so that will make it harder. Let's see. Got him before he moved. That's cool. Let's go over here. So you can see it's a kind of a bit of a kind of action thing, but a bit of strategy as well. It's not the most fast-paced thing in the world. I guess that would be interesting. A lot of games now have kind of like auto modes and such like. This clearly is not an auto mode type game. This is a game that kind of, in the best traditions of kind of what we might call Western gaming, is getting you to actually be kind of good at something. Let's do that then. So the HQ hasn't got any weaponry anyway, I don't think. No, there we go. Click through. Pound with 2 fingers to avoid moving the vehicle by mistake. Right. So I can go to this, the one I looked at before, shelters, okay. Start to build. Okay, what am I building? I'm not quite sure what I'm building there. Okay, oh, okay, I took that farm, didn't I? Okay, so I wonder if I can speed that up. 6 to do it now. Okay. No, I can't go to there yet because I haven't got anything, am I? Or have I? You sell goods. Oh, I can. So okay, let's sell the goods. So okay, up there. So I've done the trading bit as well. Leveled up again. Got a heavy. Oh, okay. My workshop can build these items. That sounds good. Got enough cash to build a second vehicle. Can I build this crazy thing? Load beast. Can spend 1 diamond to get it now. And it's crashed. Okay, I had a bit of a technical problem there with YouTube gaming crashing, so I've just restarted. So we can just see my load beast has loaded, has been completed, so mission's complete. So we can see level 4, there we go. I like that kind of pops out. Try out the load beast, says the young lady. The Enigma was the one I was trying before, and now I'm going to try out the load beast. Assign this driver to the load beast. And that is a big load beast. Defend the farm. Oh no, wrong one. I was getting confused. So where's my farm? There. So I'm going to fight against 4. Oh, I've got 2 though, so this would be interesting. So we're seeing how how it layers up, how we have different combat vehicles. Start combat. So there's my HQ, and these guys are going to come in. So protect your HQ from the enemy. So I guess I can draw a line kind of around like that. Line around like that. See what happens. Maybe I'd be better off using them in parallel. So you can see this guy's super slow. So maybe I should be a bit more careful. But these guys are kind of come around the back, aren't they? So you can do a loop around there. He's got that big gun on. It's going to make mincemeat of them. I don't think they're going to really trouble him very much. This guy, he's going to be. He's on there. He's going to be trying to throw fire bombs at me, isn't he? Okay, so that's easy peasy. But this guy's getting into a bit of trouble, so let's move him out of the way. To reverse, he's reversing out. Those guys just pretty powerful. Let's go up there and get a fuck. So they're going to be outflanked. This guy's just going to lick them up. He's going to light them up, I should say. Not sure licking up is a. Oh, so he's got. What does that do? That's a shield. Oh, that's cool. He's got his shield. And you can firebomb him. Come on. That's all over by the shouting. There we go. So we were saying those early tutorials were pretty easy. Now we can suddenly see just having two vehicles in there and how we use different vehicles, and that suddenly gets a bit more complex. And now 2 is better than 1. Destroy the find on map and destroy the other enemy. So so this kind of interesting at this level. We've lost the kind of tutorial lady. So now assume we know what we're doing. We kind of see as the kind of maps kind of fogged out. We can kind of obviously see our next mission. We kind of got the we can go to the Washington and do the trading stuff. We've got the workshop here where we can see the different vehicles and their different shield and their weapons. So can we do anything with that? Can we upgrade it? Not at the moment by the look of it. What else we got? Missions, and that was the destroy the enemy vehicle. And I guess we've got the obvious things at the top. We've got there's a energy bar. You see it kind of counting down there to get more fuel. So that's does it say that how much energy we use? It says rewards, doesn't say how much energy. I wonder if it's that 3 in the corner. That skull 3 means something. And obviously we've got the soft currency, so I can't buy any of those, and the gems, which are the hard currency, which I can go in and buy. So they've given me basically £1 or 80p or $1 in American money. And then these are the So you can see I get to different levels. I can unlock. I get to level 20. I can unlock this. What's that one? Oh, that's a look at placement, gun placement. Okay. And that's a setting thing that doesn't work, and that's the MG. Okay, we just basically looking at different ways of how we kind of interact with these things. So Enigma is the driver of that, and her attribute, she's got a 5% speed, and who's driving? Jake's got a 5% health, so we could take Jake out and put him in the other way around. I guess that's going to be a strategic thing as well that comes in, and we can see that that turret has twice the power of the machine gun on the Frost trailer. So there we go. That's the game. The first time user experience. So pretty nice, I think. The kind of UI and the kind of tutorial, I guess, could have been a bit smoother, I think, for players of a lower level. But pretty much, I guess, guys or girls who've played these kind of games before would roughly know what they're doing. It's straightforward into that degree. So kind of quite hard to often balance tutorials about how much hand-holding you want to put in there, because it can be a bit off-putting. But we've kind of seen the metagame, we've kind of seen our vehicles, we've unlocked another vehicle. I think that's pretty good. That's good to get that in early. Obviously, it helps into the metagame or the gameplay of having two vehicles. It makes it much more complex and interesting. So there we go. That's Winterstate from PlayRaven Games. Free to play. Download it if you like the look of it, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. So we do a lot of this first time user experience, where we play games for the first time and just kind of give a taster really of kind of what the initial kind of experience is. So if you like that kind of stuff, do subscribe, and then you won't miss anything, and hopefully we'll find some gems that you wouldn't otherwise have found. Yeah, thanks for watching. Hope to see you again soon.